Okay, so I finally made to Barnes& and Noble when I had money, and also half price books. I found some really great stuff today, so I want to share. So this is a book that was suggested by Darling Desi. Go check her channel out. She's very, very, very cool, and I really enjoy her videos. Um, she has so many great book recommendations. So I actually saw this one on Tuesday. I didn't have the money yet, and then I read the back of it, and even though I heard what she said about it, there was more to it that I didn't know about that was even more intriguing. So I'm really excited to read this. The Seven and a Half Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. It sounds really cool. Okay, so the back of it says, and let me get my glasses because I need reading glasses because my eyes are getting old. The rules of Blackheath. Evelyn Hardcastle will be murdered at 11 p.m. There are 8 days and 8 witnesses for you to inhabit. We will only let you escape once you tell us the name of the killer. Understood? Then let's begin. At a masquerade ball thrown by her parents at their English country house, Evelyn Hardcastle will die. She will die every day until Aidan Bishop can identify who murdered her and stop the killer. At the beginning of each day, Aidan wakes up at Blackheath House in the body of a different guest of the gala he attended the night before. So I thought that was really cool and interesting twist. And some of those guests are more helpful than others. The Seven and a Half Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle is a breathlessly inventive gothic mystery that follows one man's quest to find a killer within a mind-bending temporal loop where no one can be trusted and nothing is quite as it seems. So it sounds really cool. Yeah, it actually says that. That's interesting because I was talking to my husband about this because it was been said that it's like Groundhog Day, but when I told him about switching the bodies, he said it sounds like Quantum Leap too, and it actually says that on here. Let's pop your favorite Agatha Christie whodunit into a blender with a scoop of Downton Abbey, a dash of Quantum Leap, and liberal sprinkling of Groundhog Day, and you'll get a unique murder mystery. So I'm so excited to read this. I don't know when I'm going to start it because I got other books I got to finish first, but the fact that I have it makes me happy, and it's something to really look forward to. Guess I'm just going to keep my glasses on just in case I have something else to read. But then I wanted to get this. I read this in high school, Anne of Green Gables, but it's come up in my mind several times, mostly lately because just other people who've been reading it that I enjoy watching. And I used to watch the show or movies. I guess they were kind of like movies that they had. So I kind of want to get into it again. And this is such a beautiful cover. So I'm excited to read it again someday. I haven't opened it yet because it's wrapped in plastic. But it has a beautiful gold and really pretty bindings and everything. So it's really cute. And there's a ribbon. I love ribbon markers. And then I went to Half Price Books across the street. I wasn't planning on going there, but my husband wanted to go there, and I found something that I've been wanting since middle school. And I was so excited. So they always have all these old Nancy Drew books. And Nancy Drew books were the first books that I started reading where I actually really got into them and really liked them. And I read a whole bunch of the really old classic ones, but I never read The Clue in the Crumbling Wall. And this was on my list for the longest time because I used to go to the library and print out list of the ones I wanted to read. For some reason, I never I could find this one at the library. I hadn't looked in recent years, but I wanted to wait and own it. And here it is. And I don't know why I'm just so attracted to this book. I like the word crumbling. The crumbling wall. There's just something about it that I've always been like, yes, I need to read that book and I need to own that book. So I was so happy to find this because every time I looked on the shelf there, they had all these Nancy Drew books. I never had this one, and I found this one. And I'm just so psyched and excited and happy. And these are fast reads, and I've read lots of them, and I'm just really happy. Love the artwork on the covers too, the old vintage artwork. And then also I found this kind of by accident, and I was so excited to find it. I am a fan of Grimm, so this was a Grimm, Aunt Marie's Book of Lore. Now, I was obsessed with this book when I watched the show. I would go on the NBC website all the time, and I would go, they had like a virtual version of her book, and every week that they introduced a new Vesson, I'd go on there and look at it and read the whole thing, and I was just so fascinated by it. So this is kind of like a copy of that, and it's really fun because, let me see if I can find a good picture. It just has the old drawings and everything. It's very detailed. There's actually some pretty gross stuff in here. So, yeah, it has all the history, the different kind of Vessons. There's Jaeger bar, and in the front it has, my husband was looking at it too because he's a fan. It has the names of the Vesson and how to pronounce them, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm really excited about this book, really happy with it. And it's got beautiful artwork and stuff. And some cool photographs of Damon Fuhr. And I just like how it looks like an old book. So yeah, that's really cool. And then, this isn't a book, but I've been looking for the, actually I've been wanting to watch this. I've never seen it before. And I know a friend told me about it a long time ago. And then, the videos I've been watching have been recommending this too. Because there's books too that go, that it was based on or something. And so I was curious. I wanted to check it out. I tried to look on streaming services, but you had to pay for it. So I was like, if I have to pay for it, I might as well just buy it, you know, at a cheap place. So this was at Half Price Books as well. So I'm happy with all those things. I did go out to Home Goods and looked at some Halloween stuff, but nothing was tickling my fancy, you know. There was just nothing really that I could not live without. So I ended up getting a muffin tin, which is not Halloween, but I needed a muffin tin. And then I ended up getting some Halloween-ish dish towels. I have owls on it, and then I got a new mug, and I really like the mug. I'll show that later. I don't want to right now because it's really good. It's out in the sink, but it has pumpkins on it. So yeah, I was just really trying to make my money go pretty far today, and yeah. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day.